Now here we go, and this is the raspberries. Who's got raspberries? I've got raspberries. Everybody should have raspberries. Look at that. That's a raspberry. Okay. That's a raspberry. Some more raspberries. Look at them all. Look at them all. It's a lot of raspberries. If you look at my my last year's videos, I had some raspberries, but not as much as this. And I'm wondering if it's because of the compost tea, the wood chips, that I have these guys right there. You see the wood chips, composted wood chips, and it's keeping it nice and moist. I haven't even had to water this. Okay, so then I come over here to my peppers, and look at these sickly peppers. Look at that. And then look at the one in the back. Something's been eating them really bad. Really bad. They're eating them, but they haven't been growing. And I finally figured out what it was. This area here holds a lot of moisture because when it rains, all the water comes down, collects here, and gets absorbed into the bed. So it's sucking all the nitrogen out. So like the one in the front, I'm going to give it a foliar spray of that 1511 and see what happens. And if you look, this is the Brandywine tomatoes. I've got 5 of them here, and they're also experiencing the exact same thing. If you look down here, that is too much water sucking the nitrogen and probably everything else out of the soil. So what I think I'm going to do next year, I'm going to get some Previal Seabird guano, which is slow releasing, and I'm going to put them in the hole. So if it does decide to leach the stuff out, at least there'll still be some in there after the rain, so it doesn't leach it all out because they're slow releasing. Okay, so these are pretty tall. There's 5 of them in there, and they're all experiencing the same thing. If you look at the yellowing leaves, and I will also try the foil spray with these guys and see what happens. Oh yeah, quick look. Raspberries. Look at them. Look at all those raspberries. Doesn't seem to want to focus, but look at them. Raspberries. Who's got raspberries, baby? Okay, now some more eggplants. I know that's a squash. Trying it out, it's not working so well. Leaves came up, it flowered, but I'm not seeing any fruit. This whole area is very moist, sucking up a lot of nitrogen, and all the nutrients are washing away. So like the other bed, I'm gonna have to add some slow releasing fertilizer, or organic fertilizers, that is. These are eggplants, and you can see they're having the same problem: yellowing of the leaves, lack of nutrients, the nitrogen being sucked out. I've got another nice eggplant here. It is flowering. You can see that. Let's zoom in. I know I always go reverse, but yeah, there it is. The leaves on these guys were getting eaten, but I did a little spray, and so far No more, it doesn't seem like they're being eaten. Here's a pepper plant, and as you can see right here, it's also turning yellow, nitrogen problem. So I'm gonna give them the exact same thing I'm gonna give all these guys that are in these beds, and hopefully, you know, it'll help, because the leaves are pale, they're not proper green as you'll see over in the other one. Here's some more pepper plants, and as you can see, they're being eaten also. So I'm not sure. I got this powder that I'm going to sprinkle on the leaves and see if that'll help. I don't think I'm going to get any peppers off of them, because if you look at my last year's videos, the peppers that I germinated, I put in here, only grew to about an inch tall and didn't produce anything whatsoever. But I didn't know then that it was a nitrogen problem, so now I know it's a nitrogen problem, and I will try and adjust. Okay, so I've got the eggplant. They're called Black Beauty. There we go. And then this one is called a Rosa. Oops, there we go. It's a Rosa, that's what it's supposed to look like. And I've got more eggplants over here. Okay, more eggplants. But a little disappointing. And over here, we've got tons of growth of tomatoes. Tomatoes crazy. Okay, this is a bumblebee purple. Bumblebee purple, and I believe it's a sun sugar, but look how tall it is. Got some flowers, got some tomatoes, more tomatoes, and it's pretty tall. Okay, and over here I got a 7-pot pepper plant, and you can see how green these leaves look. Look how green they are compared to the other one. So obviously I need to help those guys over there. Okay, some more pepper plant. Look at them, nice and green, nice and green. So we got some peppers on here. There's one right there. This guy is a yellow Bucholokia. Right there. See him? Okay. And I've got problems with my the Dorset Naga. This one here. If you could see that puppy right there. Okay, I'm not sure why it's turning brown, and then it would fall off or disappear. Like, they're green now. I don't know why they're so tiny. The other ones seem to be doing fine, but not this one. This one's just turning small green, and then from green to brown, and then boom, it's gone. Okay, down here I've got a cucumber. Okay, I'm gonna try to hand pollinate these puppies in the morning, but all I see is males. I don't see any females, so it's kind of hard to pollinate without a female. Okay, and this is a honeydew melon. It's got a couple of flowers, but I can't really hand pollinate them because all they are males. There are no females there. Alright, and then there's another one over here, probably a cucumber. So, you know, and then there's a cucumber over here. Sickly and small, I know. And then this guy, this watermelon just doesn't seem to want to grow. Nothing I can do about that. But I've got some tomatoes. right here, Brandywine tomatoes, best tasting tomatoes I've ever tasted. I've got another one right here, and I've got another one right here. These guys aren't as big as the other ones in the corner because I planted them maybe a week or 2 weeks apart, and the other ones are getting probably more sunlight. This here is a comfrey. It's sort of like you can make it out of a tea. It's a herbal medicinal purpose. And this is the purple Cherokee, or Cherokee purple. As you can see, it also has some kind of problem with moisture and nitrogen getting sucked up because it's not growing as well. It should be going pretty well. I'm not sure if it's because the plant over here is taking up some of the light, but just look at that bad boy. Look at it from the other side. It is pretty bushy. Pretty bushy. So, and these are all in 25-gallon smart pots, and they're doing quite well, these smart pots. Okay, and here are some beans. They're being eaten. Something's eating it like crazy, but let's see what I can do about it. There's a couple of beans on there. I don't know if it's time to pick them or what. I've got tomato plants right here. Sorry about the bad camera action, guys. But yeah. And some more tomatoes. Got some, I don't know if it's mint or thyme, but there's a lot of it. So much of it. Oh! And then I got some celery in the back. Some celery. And I've got some peppers over here. Really nice looking. Look at that. Look at those peppers. Alright guys, this is my backyard garden, July 15, 2003, and it's not hard to garden. Signing off.